Now few problems homework I have given. Test the convergence of the following series. Test the convergence of the following series. What is the first one? Sigma n by 1 plus n into root of n plus 1. Here nth term is given directly. Now in this problem you have to choose sigma vn by observing the given term. The given term you have to take it as how to do all the sums I will explain, and then you can do in your own slowly. Now all the terms, how to choose sigma vn, how to do the sums I am going to explain. The given term, nth term is given, that's why you can take the given term as sigma un, and then we have to choose sigma vn to this problem. Sigma vn is equal to, the given is sigma un. Sigma un is the given nth term is sigma un. Sigma vn we have to choose. Sigma vn is equal to 1 by n to the power of, in the highest power of n in the denominator is n root n, n into root n, n into root n is n to the power of 3 by 2. Highest power of n in the denominator is n root n, n to the power of 3 by 2. n root n is n to the power of 3 by 2. Highest power of n in the numerator is, highest power of n in the numerator is 1 minus 1. What is the formula of sigma vn to choose sigma? Sigma vn is equal to 1 by the power of, in the power we should write highest power of n in the denominator minus highest power of n in the numerator. Highest power of n in the denominator is 3 by 2. Highest power of n in the numerator is minus 1. 3 by 2 minus 1 is n to the power of 1 by 2. Like this you have to choose. After that formula, limit n tends to infinity, un by vn. Un value this one by vn. Taking common, cancel the terms, and taking common and cancel the terms, is there any, and apply the limit. And if you simplify as simple as possible, if you after applying the limit, you will get some number, any number, a finite number, non-zero finite number, that may be 1 or 1 by 2 or 3 by 2, 10, 50, whatever, some number you will get. If you get a finite number, then what is the conclusion you can write? Both sigma un and sigma vn will converge or diverge together. And then you have to take the help of sigma vn is equal to, how much we have got? Sigma 1 by n to the power of 1 by p is equal to 1 by 2, which is less than 1. Therefore, the given sigma vn p less than 1. P less than 1 means what? P less than 1 means v converges. Sigma vn diverges. Sigma vn p less than, see the conclusion, less than means sigma vn diverges. If sigma vn diverges, sigma un diverges. Now another problem is sigma 1 by 2 to the power of n plus 3 under root of 2 to the power of n plus 3 by 3 to the power of n plus. In such type of case, now this is like special cases. Now having only n to the power of in the numerator occurs means if there is no denominator we can rationalize. Now if numerator as well as denominator is there like previous, we can choose n in this form. Now there is no n to the power of in the numerator as in the denominator. Here what is there in the numerator? 2 to the power of n, 3 to the power of n, something like that occurs. Now such type of special cases, in such type of special cases, this is some special case, there is no n to the power of in the numerator as well as n to the power of in the denominator. The given series is sigma un. We have to choose sigma vn. In such type of special cases, what is dominating in the given series, whatever value, here 2 to the power of n by 3 to the power of n is there, that one only we have to take, 2 to the power of n by 3 to the power of n. Take sigma 2 to the power of n by 3 to the power of n. So in log of 1 plus 1 by n, such type of special cases, log, tan, sine, such type of special cases, whatever is dominating term of n is there, that term only as it is you take as sigma vn. Here under root of 2 to the power of n by 3 to the power of n, we can take as why we are taking as it is whatever is the n term dominating in the given term. Why? Because all that if you apply the formula limit n tends to un by vn, all the terms will get cancelled, then you will get then a finite number easily. Whatever the number having this number only, from this only if you choose, or if you choose, all the terms will get cancelled easily and you will get finite number easily. That's why we are making like this. Now we have chosen in some special cases, we have chosen like that only. Now limit n tends to infinity un by vn. You write on this one as well as this one, and taking common 2 to the power of n and all the terms cancel and apply the limit. you will get some finite number. Therefore, both sigma un and sigma vn will converge or diverge together. And to check whether the given series is, to find whether the given series is convergent or divergent, we have to take the help of sigma un. Sigma un is equal to sigma vn. Sigma vn is 2 to the power of n by. Here also how to find? With the help of auxiliary series only, we have to find whether it is convergent or divergent. Sigma vn is equal to here under root of 2 to the power of n by 3 to the power of n. This is not in the form of auxiliary series. This is not in the form of auxiliary series. Auxiliary series must be in the form of sigma 1 by n to the power of p form. If auxiliary series means, we can write the auxiliary series conclusion. But this is in the form of geometry. This is a geometric series. N is equal to 0. If you take n is equal to 0, 1 plus root of 2 by 3 plus root of 2 by 3 whole square plus and so on. Sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity, or n is equal to 1 to infinity also, by omitting the first term. Now you will get, this is a geometric series. Geometric series R is equal to root of 2 by 3. R is equal to root of 2 by 3. Root of 2 by 3 is less than 1. If R is, I don't know the value of 2 by 3. If it is less than 1, mod R less than 1 converges, you can write. This is geometric series. Why? Because n is equal to 1, 2, 3 or 0, 1, 2, 3. If you substitute n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, you will get like this. Geometric series R is equal to root of 2 by 3, which is less than 1. Therefore, sigma vn converges. If sigma vn converges means sigma un also converges. This is special type, special case. In special case, what is dominating, whatever is dominating, you have to take that one as vn. Like that, one more special case I will tell you. See, the remaining I will tell you later. Sigma 1 by n into sine 1 by n. Sigma 1 by n into sine 1 by n. This is sigma un. Given series is sigma un. Sigma un. Sigma un means sigma vn. How to choose? Sigma vn. We have to choose sigma vn. Whatever is dominating in the series, 1 by n into 1 by n, 1 by n square. Here 1 by n is there. Here also 1 by n is there. 1 by n into 1 by n is 1 by n square. You have to take sigma vn as 1 by n square. Whatever the terms dominating in whatever the terms of n. Here 1 by n, 1 by n, one more 1 by n. Now limit n tends to infinity. N tends to infinity, un by vn. After choosing sigma vn, un by vn. All the terms n get cancelled. After that, that will become in the form of limit n tends to infinity. Sin theta by theta is equal to 1. Sin theta by theta. That means sin 1 by n you will get, that is equal to 1, a finite number. This will become in the form of sin theta by theta. Limit n tends to infinity, sin theta by theta is always 1. Limit n tends to infinity, sin theta by theta form is 1. And therefore you can write the conclusions. After that second is over. Third one. To do the third one, is there any denominator in the third one? Is there any denominator in the third one? There is no denominator in the third one. Therefore what we have to do, we have to rationalize the denominator to this one. Because if the denominator occurs, you can choose sigma vn very much easily. If there is no denominator, only numerator is given, you have to do RD, rationalize the denominator. Multiply and divide with its conjugate. Simplify and then choose sigma vn and then do. You will get the answer. Third one, if there is no denominator, you must rationalize the denominator. Remember. And I think fourth one I did in the previous video. And fourth one I did in the previous video. This one I did already. This one rationalize the denominator and do and simplify. And fifth one, n cube minus 5n square plus 7 by this one. How to choose such type of some fraction is there, you can very much easily choose. Highest power of sigma vn. How to choose sigma vn? 1 by n to the power of, highest power of n in the denominator is 5. Highest power of n in the numerator is 3. 1 by n to the power of 5 minus 3 is n square. Highest power of Highest power of n in the denominator is 5. Highest power of n in the numerator is 3. 1 by n to the power of 5 minus 3 is 1 by n square. This given series sigma un, always a given series is sigma un. We have to choose sigma vn. If the nth term is given, directly we can take. If the nth term is not given, you have to find the nth term. See the last one. Last problem is elaborated series. In the elaborated series, we need to calculate the nth term. Now, nth term, how to find the nth term? Now, omitting the first term, infinite series. Infinity, what is the meaning of infinity? Sometimes it is not possible to, infinite series is very large value. To that very large value, by omitting the first term or omitting one term, never get any type of difference. You will the same value only you will get. By subtracting one term, or by omitting one term, by neglecting one term, the given infinite series remains the same. By adding one term also, the given infinite series remains the same. By omitting the first term, omitting the first term, how much you will get? The same. The remaining is 1 by 2 square plus 2 square by 3 cube plus 3 cube by 4 to the power of 4 plus and so on. By omitting the first term, because infinite series, infinity, from that infinity one term, if you omit, you never get any type of difference. By omitting the first term, I have got the series like this. The numerators, if you observe the numerator, the first all numerators are 1 square, 2 square, 3 square. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square. That means 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 means n to sigma un is equal to n to the power of n. In the power also 1, 2, 3 is there. In the 1, 2, 3 is there. 1 means 1 to the power of 1 means 1 to the power of 1. 1 means 1 to the power of 1. 1 to the power of 1 is 1 only. Powers 1, 2, 3. Therefore, nth term n you will get. In the here also 1, 2, 3 is there. N to the power of n. By here 2, 3, 4 are in arithmetical progression. 2, 3, 4 are in arithmetical progression. You will get the nth term as n plus 1. To the power of 2, 3, 4 again. N plus 1 to the power of n plus 1. N plus 1 to the power of n plus 1. Un is equal to n to the power of n by n plus 1 to the power of n plus 1. 2, 3, 4 are in AP, arithmetical progression. Nth term is equal to n plus 1 you will get. In the power also 2, 3, 4 is there. N plus 1 to the power of n plus 1. Coming this one, you can find the sigma Vn. Sigma Vn, how can you get? Highest power of n. Highest power of n in the numerator is n to the power of n plus 1. N to the power of n plus 1. In the denominator, highest power of n is n plus 1. In the numerator, the highest power is n. N get cancelled. Sigma Vn is equal to 1 by n you will get. Highest power in the denominator is n plus 1. Highest power in the numerator is n. You will get n cancel is equal to 1 by n. 1 by n. Like this you have to do. Do all the sums one by one very much carefully. You will get the answers. Thank you very much.